Hello, and welcome to another edition of Paranormal Activity and Mysterious Stories. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is from this Atlantica website or YouTube channel. I've gotten a few videos from this guy. But this video here, I'm going to show it, but the fact that this thing looks like the Millennium Falcon, makes me question whether this is real. But apparently they're saying that these are Earth-made UFOs that they've been testing. I don't know. Like I said, this thing looks so much like the Millennium Falcon that my initial reaction is to call CGI, but I've been wrong before, so we'll look at it. See, another video from YouTube of just a strange light moving across the sky, and then this thing does, make a UFO maneuver. It streaks across the sky and then takes off. This is a UFO that was seen in Kenya in 2019. I got this from a newscast, and you see this little object here. This is actually a UFO going by, and yeah, these people didn't know that they captured that. This is just a story about another incident where UFOs appeared at a school. This is the Broadhaven incident. I've done other videos about that. This was a image I found. What they're saying is a Stargate, a rock Stargate was uncovered in Baghdad in the 1920s. I don't know if this is a Stargate. I also found this video on YouTube. It was a live feed, and I don't have a link to it, but I just did a screen capture, so we'll look at that. And then last, I have this article about a Sumerian king list, and what I found interesting was this face. I think this is a death mask of one of these kings. And if that's the case, look at that face. It's definitely has a cat-like appearance. So anyways, let's go to the first one here. So like I said, this one here, I'm going to play bits. They're saying that these are Earth-made UFOs in testing phase. But this thing, it looks so much like the Millennium Falcon. Initially, I'm going to call CGI. Let me just jump ahead. Look at this thing. Is this CGI or is this real? I'm going to jump ahead, so I can try and avoid violations. But of course, I'm going to leave this link in the description. You can take a look at these videos, but supposedly these are UFOs. Very interesting video. I'll leave a link in the description. Let's see, this is another, it's hard to tell what it is, but it's definitely, you can see this light here. Look at that. Watch the way it moves. Yeah, see, that's a drone or birds or, anything that we make doesn't move like that. And then it sits here for a while, and let me just, like I said, I don't want to. So now we'll just watch it like shoot up into the sky and disappear. Here it goes. It's getting ready to move. There it goes. And this maneuver here is very similar to a lot of other videos that people have. And like I've said in my other videos, we are not alone on this planet. I believe a lot of these UFOs that we see are being controlled or piloted by an advanced species that shares the planet with us. So now let's take a look at this one here. This was obviously from, this UFO sightings footage website. I don't think I can make this larger. And I'm not too sure when this footage was taken either. But that's it. So let's go to this up. Like I said, this is just a story about Navajo Nation battles water crisis amid coronavirus pandemic. This was in August. And, it's a 3-minute story. But right here at the end, let me just go right to where we see this UFO. Now you'll see this UFO. It's going to appear right over here. There it goes. You see this thing here? And that's it. So there it is. Okay, so I'll leave a link to this news story in the description. You can check it out yourself. And let's see. It claimed to be a live feed, but but it was looping. It was definitely looping. But now this is like I'm not going to make any claims on this. Seeing that again, that's just so unbelievable. I mean, it's definitely, I think it's within the realm of possibility, but when you see something like that, I mean, initially I have to say CGI, right? That there's no way this is real. But there have been too many times where I have seen video that I knew was fake, ended up being real. And there's other videos that I knew was real, ended up being fake. So yeah, I can't tell. And unfortunately, I'm not going to have a link to this because it was a live feed on Facebook, and I just did a screen capture. But this is all we get for that. Okay, and this next video is another story about a UFO that landed on a schoolyard. I did a video where the UFOs landed in I think it was in New Wales, Australia, and South Africa. And then this is the Broadhaven incident.
Whatever it was spotted 3 times by children from the local school. And now their reports are being investigated by the British Unidentified Flying Objects Research Association.
Well, I saw the spaceship. I didn't see the man. The spaceship, it looked a cigar shape with a dome on it. It had a yellowy, orange to red light on the top of it.
How clearly did you see it?
Well, I couldn't see its face because it was too far away.
Oh, you say you saw a man as well, did you?
Yes.
And what about him?
Well, he was too far away to be seen as well.
Yeah, it's very interesting that they had so many incidents of UFOs appearing at schoolyards. And, all of these kids then grew up knowing that UFOs were real. So, it was most likely some kind of a, maybe psychological testing or something that they're doing to us. I don't know. But anyways, let's go to this image here. Yeah, like I said, I found this image on my Facebook page. It says Iraq Stargate was uncovered in Baghdad in 1920. Now, how they determined this was a Stargate, it's kind of interesting. And another interesting thing about this opening at least, generally, I don't think this is necessarily true for everything, but generally when we build entrances when humans build entrances and exits, it's made size specific. Because I think the standard, right, for construction is, I think, 8 feet now. And in the past, it was shorter because humans were shorter, right? And I think, when you go to other ancient sites and you look at doorways, if the culture was small, then they build, smaller doorways. So what's up with this door? Why is this doorway so big? Is it because, they were giants in the past? I don't know. Something to think about. Anyways, this last article here is the 8 immortal lords ruled Earth for 240,000 years. The Sumerian Kings List unveiled. Now, the Sumerian Kings List describes how a group of enlightened beings descended from heaven to rule Earth. The total length of their denomination, 242,100 years. How is that possible? Well, is it possible that we misinterpreted the writings? That they didn't rule for 242. Maybe they just ruled for 242,000 days. Maybe the years and days, they misinterpreted. But I think it's crazy for us to interpret a language that no one alive today knows. Someone had to figure it out. And then to say, oh yeah, that these guys rule 43,000 years. Here it says 43,200 years at this being ruled. Instead of thinking, well, maybe we got the interpretation wrong. Maybe we're not interpreting, this unknown text correctly. So, I think it's crazy when people say, they ruled for 240,000 years. 8 of them. Eight rulers for 240,000 years. That's crazy. So anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.